Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Doors Italian Market and Bakery. And welcome to Casa de Mo and Sally. Mo and I actually took a little trip to Doris today. We had a good time, didn't we, Mo?
We did.
We found a gem of a wine that we are going to share with you guys. And of course, Mo got his slice of pizza. Curtis, are you jealous about the pizza?
I can be if you need me to be.
I only got one slice of pizza, and I came home and I did some work. I didn't get a nap. I'm having computer issues. So.
But you know what? You got really good wine, and we're going to have really good cheese. And I'm going to make a shrimp pasta dish. It's shrimp and shell pasta. And when I say the shell pasta, that's because the pasta I'm going to use is shaped like little shells. Now you don't have to use the shell pasta if you have something else, whatever, that's fine. I like the little shells though, and I took the medium shells today. Last time I made this dish, I used these really small shells, but I decided to mix it up today. It really doesn't matter. Just don't use those jumbo shells for this dish. That wasn't quite work.
Well, we got against the big shells.
Well, the jumbo shells are you stuff, and this isn't a dish that you stuff, Curtis. Okay?
Yeah, Joanne says I'm cranky. Yeah, I'm cranky. I didn't get a nap, and I need some food shoved in my mouth.
We're going to have some really good pasta. And back to the pasta. The thing I like about the shells is the sauce and stuff will flow into the shell, and then you just get a nice bite. So that's what we're having tonight. And I'll tell you about the marinade for the shrimp after we have our cheese. Of course, we have to do our cheese and wine.
Joey says, best radio host ever. Thanks for the shout out the other day regarding my fiance being pregnant. Hey, Joey.
Oh, hi, Joey. Congratulations again. That's very exciting.
Thanks for joining us.
Cheers to you and your fiance.
Yeah. Cheers.
Here we go.
Unless you're not supposed to be drinking because you like not drinking with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing the sympathetic thing.
Have some apple juice or some sparkling cider.
Hi, Kathy. Kathy's joining us. I think Laura was the first one in.
Hi, Laura. Thanks for joining us.
Just getting started. We had a few technical things.
Yeah, always.
Hi, Marina.
Hi, Marina.
She says, congratulations, Joey.
Nice. We're very happy. So if you're just joining us, we're making shrimp and shell pasta. But like I said, you don't have to use the shell pasta if you don't want to. And you know what? This dish is actually good. You can even kind of skip the shrimp if you want to, because I know not everybody likes shrimp. I've never tried this with chicken, but it might work.
So you said you were going to add more cheese. It's Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan cheese, freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Yes, I love it.
How would Gouda cheese work in there?
Goat!
Why would you ask me that? Why would you ask me that question?
Smoked Gouda. So it would be like smoked Gouda mac and cheese with shrimp. No, I don't. Look, I'm just throwing some ideas out there.
Okay, let's go try our cheese.
Okay.
Sure.
Sally said, if you don't be quiet, sit down somewhere.
I'm just asking. That's all. I was just asking
I'm
questions.
a cheese expert. I just know that the Parmesan cheese works really well.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
All right, so the wine that we are trying, they had it in the wine, trying machine or whatever. I don't even know what do we call that. We have
the
a
wine trying machine works for me. The little tasting machine.
It's the tasting machine.
Yeah, you can have a taste, a half a glass or a full glass, and we love doing that because it's introduced us to some different wines. And this is actually a Zinfandel, right?
It's BBQ. I'm guessing that's like barbecue.
Yeah.
Zinfandel.
Barbecue wines?
It's really good. It's really good, and I bet it's going to go great with the smoky pepper cheese that we're trying. And this was like $5, right?
Yeah, and what this is, I'm just reading the label. It is a creamy cow's milk cheese, hand rubbed with a smoky trio of peppercorn, paprika, and spices. So we are trying it for the first time, but we thought, well, this is supposed to go good like with barbecue, and then we've got the spices and the smokiness. So we thought, let's give it a shot.
And it was hand rubbed. Giggity.
Did you make that little cork board thing?
I did.
Yeah.
Yep, I made that.
It's a Mo Arts and Craft.
Mm-hmm. Holy hell, that cheese is fantastic.
Oh my gosh, you guys. And it's not spicy, it's smoky. And there's a difference. So if you're like, oh, I can't take the spicy heat, that is delicious.
And it goes fantastic with the BBQ Zinfandel wine and the Honda Classic.
Oh my gosh, I'm having another piece.
All right, yeah. So everybody, if you want to go to Doris and get this, it looks like cello.
Cello, yeah. Ding
Yeah.
dong. It's
Well,
even
there's
an
a
instrument
cello.
on there. I wish I could.
I did not see the cello
I'm
at
about to come.
first.
Let's laugh this, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't see the instrument on there. I thought at first I thought it was like, oh, we got some CeeLo cheese up in here. Yeah,
That would have been the FU cheese.
yeah, that's the FU cheese.
And FU too.
And FU too.
All
Hi,
right,
Bo.
let's go back over to where we were before.
That man said cello.
Delicious.
Yeah, we got
That's
CeeLo.
probably one of my favorite cheeses we've got.
Oh man, that's good.
Okay, so I'm marinating the shrimp, and this is just, I use frozen shrimp all the time. There's no shame in that. But when you're going to use it, make sure it's thawed out. And this shrimp is deveined, peeled, and the tails are off. Okay, that's just me. If you like keeping the tail on, keep the tail on. For pasta dishes, I don't always like to keep the tail on. So this is going to marinate for 30 minutes in about a teaspoon of lemon zest and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I like lemon. If you're not as big a lemon fan as me, you can dial it back. And you can always serve lemon wedges with the pastas for people who like more lemon, okay? Because I've been accused of, in the past, of being too lemony. So there you go.
Joanne says she loves the cork mat.
I do too.
I might have a few corks. I could probably make one for
You
you.
think you might have it? Yeah.
Got a few more than that.
Okay. And then there's a couple of cloves of grated garlic in here. And I had a really big clove of garlic, so there's a lot of garlic in there, but we like garlic. Now, a couple of tablespoons of olive oil and some salt and pepper, and that's it. And you're going to let it marinate. I had this in the fridge, and you're going to want to let it marinate for about 30 minutes. Don't let it marinate too much longer than that, because the citrus can make the shrimp mushy. You don't want that to happen.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's nice and chilled, so I'm just going to leave it out. But when you are marinating it for 30 minutes, pop it in the fridge, because nobody needs their shrimp to go bad. Okay, so that's the shrimp. Next thing I want to show you guys is, just for time's sake, I went ahead and roasted my bell pepper. If you've never done it before, I have a grill pan. If you have a cast iron skillet, or you can do this on the grill, just lightly brush your pepper. Oh, by the way, these are on sale at Doris. I know I've been using a lot of bell peppers lately, but that's because they're on sale. And it's a great deal, and I love them. Brush it with some oil, and then you're just going to put it on medium-high grill pan or your grill, and then let it char and turn it as it chars, because you want to get a nice little char in it. Char it here, take the stem off, char it there, and that takes a little bit of time. So I went ahead and did that in advance. And
How long for each side?
Huh?
How long for each side?
Until it starts looking like this.
You gotta get the char on there.
Yeah, just get the char, and it gets a little soft. Yeah, it really depends on how hot your grill is or your grill pan, but you'll start smelling it, and then just turn it and turn it and turn it. Sometimes, I'll look at a side and I think, oh, it needs a little bit more or a little less.
Steve Weagle says,
What?
"Hi everyone."
Hi, Steve.
Hello, weatherman Steve.
Isn't he supposed to be doing the news, the weather right now? I mean, don't they have a 5:30 newscast? What the hell?
Well, thanks for joining us, Steve. I know you can't stay long.
Oh, there's the other half.
There's the other half of the Weagles.
Hey,
There's
Karen.
Karen Weagle. She's joining us.
Hey, Karen.
She says she's late. Oh, you missed it, Karen. Well, we were a little late too.
Yep.
Computer problems, but I've already been in trouble
Yeah.
a couple of times. We're having some CeeLo cheese.
Cello
Some barbecue.
You Mr. Boy can't read.
I can't read.
He didn't have his nap. He's a little off.
I
his
didn't have
game
my
right
nap.
now.
I didn't see the damn cello on there, so we're having cello cheese. Hi, Marina.
Okay, so once you get your peppers, a little charred and they're a little soft, you just want to chop it up. And I'm also using a jalapeno, because we like jalapeno, but you certainly don't have to. And you can use whatever color pepper you want, red, green, whatever. I chose the yellow because it was on sale. And also, I already have green because of the jalapeno, and I'm gonna have red because of the sun-dried tomatoes. And you know me, I like my dishes colorful. Here, I'm doing that tonight.
Yeah, you saw that. That got really close.
Well, back the hell up.
I should never ask about that smoked Gouda cheese.
Then you're just gonna slice it up, take out the stems and seeds, and then just give it a slice, as big or as little as you want. I usually like my peppers a little small, and it's as simple as that. Here we go. And they're already partially cooked, so when we saute them, we don't have to cook them for very long. See, I saved us some time. There you go. Along with the jalapeno. I'll cut the jalapeno a little bit smaller just because of the heat. So that's really just a personal preference. I like them a little smaller. Okay, so what's next? Let's see. Let's do the shrimp.
What are we doing? The shrimp?
We're gonna cook the shrimp. Let's go over here.
All right. Curtis, get a screenshot of that. All right, so I'm going to make a pit stop here. If you're just joining us, we're having BBQ Zinfandel, and cello smoky pepper cheese, and it is so good. I'm going to have 2 pieces.
Yeah, Steve, Laura does have a good suggestion. Can you just play a rerun from yesterday for the weather? And then that way you got that taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they allow that.
Then you can come over and have some shrimp pasta.
Shrimp and shell pasta.
Shrimp,
Okay, so I'm just
and shell pasta.
I'm heating this up. I'm not going to heat it up too hot because there is garlic in here, and you don't want your garlic to burn. But I'm just going to, and I'm not going to add any oil because there's already 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here, right? See, the shrimp is all nice and coated. And I'm going to pour everything in there, the marinade and all, because there's a lot of flavor in there. I just want the pan to heat up.
Mo, put your hand over it.
Don't nuts.
I'm surprised he did it.
I am too.
It feels pretty hot to
Let's see
me.
how hot that is. Hear the sizzle? That means it's hot enough. You can do a little test like that. Just pour a little bit of your.
Just put your husband's hand right in the pan. That's how you test it.
Yeah. Just put it in there.
That's what you do. Mm-hmm.
If skin sticks to the pan, then you know it's hot enough. If not, keep on warming it up.
Then keep on warming it up.
Yeah.
So I want to get all this goodness in the pan, and I want to spread it out on a single layer. And you do not want to overcook the shrimp. As a matter of fact, with this, we're going to undercook it just a hair because it will go back into the pan when we put together the whole dish, okay? So nothing is worse than overcooked shrimp. I mean, it's awful. Okay, so that won't take long at all.
We had a great shrimp cocktail last night
Oh, we sure did.
at the Leopard Lounge,
At the Chesterfield.
the Chesterfield Hotel. Ooh, big jumbo shrimp.
I had big ass shrimp for lunch.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Where'd you?
Did you where did you get the shrimp for lunch?
Oh, we had some extra bonefish things that were about to expire.
Oh,
Ooh,
we did bonefish too.
We did bonefish takeout the other night.
I had a lobster tail and crab cake.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, that smells good.
Yeah, doesn't that?
Yeah.
You can really smell the garlic. Now, normally when I make this dish, I put in, after we take out the shrimp and put in the peppers, I put in some more garlic, but I put so much garlic in the marinade, I might skip that step.
Yeah, I can smell the garlic.
Yeah, so I might not add any extra garlic, but when you see the recipe which is posted on our website, there is another garlic step, but I put enough garlic in here to set our breath back. A good week.
Yeah, we got to be in the studio with Curtis tomorrow morning. He appreciates.
Y'all better wear your masks. I ain't got time for this.
Yeah, he appreciates us skipping that second step.
See, the shrimp is starting to curl and turn pink, so that's good. Yep. I'm just going to flip them all over. Again, they can be a little under because they will go back into the pan and in some heat.
You do each individual shrimp because
I want to make sure everyone gets flipped because you don't want to not flip one.
I know. So I see Bobby Flay just flip the whole pan.
Well, he probably could do it like in the air, but I cannot.
I'm lying. I don't know if Bobby Flay can do that.
Well, there's a lot of liquid in here, so maybe not.
Yeah, and I appreciate
Do
you.
it.
No. I don't want the stove all messed up. You know.
This isn't too messy.
Marina loves shrimp cocktail.
So good. So good at the Leopard Lounge.
And then we're going to take, but the shrimp's not going to take, I love how quickly shrimp cooks. It doesn't take long. We're going to take the shrimp out of the pan.
Yeah, you see that color?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's looking good.
And it's nice and curled.
Oh, you're already
Shrimp is
taking
great.
them out.
Yeah. They're not that big. If you're using great big giant shrimp, it's going to take a little longer. But these guys.
What'd
Shrimp
you say,
is dope
Curtis?
because it doesn't take long to defrost and it doesn't take long to cook.
No, it does not. And again, overcooked shrimp is, in my opinion, the worst. Obviously, you don't want to undercook it because you don't want to kill anybody. Well, maybe.
You heard it. You heard it. You heard her say it.
That was a slip up.
Uh-huh. If it's not undercooked shrimp, it's...
Sally, do you have time to go through what the liquid is you're cooking the shrimp in? Because Maureen said she's late.
Okay, that's fine. First of all, I marinated it for 30 minutes, and all it is lemon zest, and again, the recipe is on the website. Lemon zest, lemon juice, olive oil, minced garlic, salt and pepper. That's it. Simple as that. Now I'm going to take the marinade out because the marinade has garlic in it, and I don't want the garlic to burn because there's nothing worse than burned garlic. It will ruin a dish.
Yeah, you guys, you can get the recipe 1055online.com.
So I'm just going to scrape that out.
And again, we're brought to you by Doris Italian Market. You can go there. They've got 6 locations in South Florida. Get your ingredients, get some wine, get some bread. They got a great bakery there. I was over in that bakery today. Woo, I need to stay out of there.
Yeah.
I got to stay out of bakeries for the foreseeable future.
Oh, man. Curtis, I was about to get us some, something for tomorrow morning.
And also remember, it's in that warm marinade. So now it's still kind of cooking. So undercooking your shrimp in this step is perfectly fine. And we're just going to set it aside. Next thing we're going to do is pasta. Got my pasta, which is salted. Remember, it's salted, it's boiling, it's ready to go.
Let me get a little facial over here.
If you don't get your boogers from out the thing.
This is the shell pasta that I'm going to use. For the recipe on the website, if you're making it for like 4 people, you would use this whole bag, but since it's just the 2 of us, I'm just going to use half.
Well, if you're eating for 4, you can also do that.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, let me back up. Jesus. My wine. Stuff splashing everywhere.
That looks about maybe a few more.
Cameron, why do you say that with a sad face?
Why is she sad?
Why is
Says
Karen
next time
sad?
she watches the cooking show, she'll be back in Florida. And then she put a sad face afterwards.
That might be her review of tonight's episode.
Maybe. Sorry, Karen. I'm going to set the timer for, again, we're going to undercook the pasta just a little bit. They call it al dente. And that's because we're going to put it back in another pan and it'll cook a little bit more. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Hi, Michael Tanner.
Michael Tanner.
So
How you doing? Michael was up in Kentucky doing like bourbon sampling and stuff. That looked fun.
Jeez, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. How big was your headache the next morning?
That's what we really all want to know.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just going to let the pasta cook. And remember, if you're going to just drain your pasta like in a colander, you want to save a little bit of the pasta water in case you want to add it to your sauce to kind of give it that starchy feel. What I'm going to do is use my spider and just pull it out and plop it right in the pan. And that way you get a little bit of the starchy water with it. So it's really up to you. But these things are cheap and they're great. Okay, so let's go back over here, Mo. Oh, get your wine, make a pit stop.
Mm-hmm.
So really, we just have to wait for the pasta to cook.
Again, we're having BBQ Zinfandel.
He already drunk.
This
Yeah,
is the best.
can't talk.
This cheese is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Gordon is concerned about if you're going to give me some leftovers.
Do you want leftovers, Curtis?
If you have them, I'm not really pressed about it, but if you have them, I will take them.
Okay.
You're not impressed by it?
I said I'm not pressed about it. Like I'm not really.
He's not impressed, Sally.
That's not what I. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Where's that coffee mug when I need it? You know.
What's that?
Where's that coffee mug?
Yeah, where's my coffee mug? My shut the fuck.
That is not what I said. Hi, Brigida.
I have a hard time saying this. We're having BBQ Zinfandel.
Yeah,
Zinfandel.
we sampled this at Doris on their little wine sampling station.
Yeah.
And we were like, that is really good. And
Oh.
we found this cheese.
Yeah, this you didn't cut enough cheese.
Well, I didn't want to cut the label off so we could, show people.
Hey, you know what? While we're waiting, I'll show you another great wine
Oh, yeah? Which one?
that we got on sale today. Hang on. This one here. Double Canyon Cabernet Sauvignon.
Did you
So-
sample that too?
Yeah, I sampled it. I had like a glass of this today, and I'll tell you this. It's like $10 maybe or something like that, or $11. It's normally $20.
Yeah,
And it's really good.
That is another good one, you guys.
So I jumped all over that.
Yeah.
Like a hobo on a ham sandwich.
Lisa says hi.
Hi,
Brigida
Lisa.
also says save me some.
You got to take Curtis some. I'll eat that last piece of cheese. Can't let that go to waste.
You're supposed to ask me if I want the last piece.
Oh, well, there's a whole big piece right here.
Wow.
You want some cheese? I'll cut the cheese for you.
Hi,
Did you
Deli.
call me a Curtis? Call me a hoe.
I said no. What a mo.
Oh, okay. So what are we waiting on right now?
Pasta. We're waiting on the pasta, but I was going to show you
Oh.
some of the other ingredients for this dish.
So I'm coming back over here.
Yeah. Again, we've got our bell pepper, and I put in a jalapeno pepper. You certainly don't have to. I chose the yellow because I like the color, and it's on sale. Red bell peppers are on sale too at Doris. And I'm going to put some chopped up sun-dried tomatoes. I know I seem to be using a lot of sun-dried tomatoes, but I had a lot of them. Little tip for you guys: if you want to make this recipe and you don't want to have a big packet of sun-dried tomatoes that you're going to be like, what am I going to do with them? The salad bar at Doris has sun-dried tomatoes. So you could just like grab yourself a half cup, and then that's all you need, right?
Yeah, because apparently you bought a bunch the last time you bought sun-dried tomatoes. We've had them in everything.
He had them in his cereal.
Yeah, I had some in my Fruit Loops the other morning.
Now Michael wants the after show where we watch Mo clean.
Oh, you want to see me clean? Yeah, I can do that. Karen says you snooze, you lose, Sally, on the cheese.
Dave
That's right.
Zide says hi.
It's not Mo's fault here.
Who says hi?
Dave Zide.
Dave Zide.
Hey, Dave.
Dave Zide, you handsome son of a bitch.
All right, I'm just waiting for the pasta to come up where I want it to. Because I don't want it fully cooked, but I also don't want it to be crunchy.
And this is the thing about this dish. You only use one piece of pasta.
This is it.
That's it.
That's it.
With a whole shrimp. That's it. That's the only piece you use.
You got to cut it 5 ways.
Yeah.
Stuff everything into this little.
You stuff everything into that shell and then divide it amongst the shrimp.
No, I can tell. I can tell this is way still.
Joanne likes your stealing from the salad bar idea, Sally.
I didn't say steal.
No, you don't steal.
No.
No, you don't steal. But that
I
was
heard pocket the ingredients from the salad bar and then run out of the store. That's what I heard.
You'd be like in a salad bar.
Yeah. You just put it in your cleavage. Put all your condiments and whatever, all your accessories in your cleavage from the salad bar, and you stroll out of there. No, actually, that was a hack of mine.
It's a really good tip.
If you're going to make omelets on the weekend and you don't want to buy all those ingredients and you want to save time by not chopping them up, you go and buy them at a salad bar.
And then you just buy what you need.
Buy what you
But
need.
I did peruse Doris's salad bar today. And I was like, they have sun-dried tomatoes.
But
Because
see-
I have sun-dried tomatoes packed in oil and just the regular ones, and I've been using them a lot. But I love them. But if you're not as big a fan as I am, then just get what you need. And there's same thing with like mushrooms. If you don't eat
That's
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
mushrooms,
I think that's a great hack
and then
because
you're not wasting food.
you can get chopped up. You can get jalapenos, you can get peppers, you can get carrots, whatever you want.
especially if it's something you don't use a lot of. I use a lot of Parmesan cheese. I love Parmesan cheese. And the great thing about Parmesan cheese is it has a long refrigerator shelf life. You can use it and wrap it up nice and tight, and it will last you a long time. So freshly grated Parmesan cheese, do not use that stuff in the green can on the shelf of the grocery store. It is not the same.
Is Curtis? Is
Do
that
what you
do?
want. Sally can't run your life. Do what you want. Live your life.
I knew Sally. I knew Curtis was using that.
I'm not using that currently, but I've used it in the past. I ain't got no shame. I'm not bougie about this Parmesan cheese.
Right?
Don't get me wrong, guys.
Trying to get to-
When you're at a, the pizzeria or something and you sprinkle, that's completely different. But when you're making a dish like this, it really,
Sally wants you to get bougie and
it's not bougie, it's just Parmesan. And so I've got my Parmesan cheese.
You see that?
Oh,
That's empty.
here, hold it right
Wow.
there.
All right. I'm just saying.
Oh, I gotta cook. I gotta take care of him.
Wah.
Oh, all right.
Deli also says he's guilty of using the green one.
What do we got? We got a damn shortage on wine
No,
here.
you're-
We're not even up to the classic.
Okay, it's still a little bit toothy. So
What's toothy?
a little too hard. It's not soft enough. Because we are going to put it back in the pan, but we're not going to put it back in the pan long enough for it to cook.
Yeah, Deli's guilty of using the green thing. Bear says you need a raise, Sally.
Thank you, Bear. Love you, Bear.
Bear, by the way, Curtis and I don't get paid for doing this. Sally does.
It's about time a woman made more than a man on something.
Curtis and I don't get shit for doing this.
Also, the other ingredient is fresh chopped parsley. I love parsley. It smells so good. And look at this.
Next time I'm taking my friend Curtis to the Chesterfield, to the Leopard Lounge.
You're not the one
You're
who
gonna
does it. I did. And this is not from my herb garden. I've been using so much parsley lately. My poor herb garden parsley is like this big now because I keep cutting it. So I gave it a break tonight, and I bought some parsley. Look how gorgeous that is. I bought some parsley at Doris today.
Karen says we don't get paid because we keep swearing. Yeah, all right. We'll get it in check, Karen.
All right, let me check the pasta again.
Yeah, this pasta seems to be taking a long time.
Yeah, I used the bigger shells.
Yeah, we got about 3 minutes to wrap up this show.
All right, now put back over.
I got to go watch Steve's 6 o'clock forecast, see what's going on. I can't. There's no cheese for me to grab. I
Yeah,
can't.
there's no cheese.
All right. So what are we doing over here?
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of oil to the pan. We're gonna finish off the peppers, which are, we've already put them on the grill. So they're already pretty well cooked.
Are all of these instructions on the website?
Absolutely, of course they are.
Seems very complicated
It's
to me.
not. And just let that oil warm up a little bit.
Uh-oh, I see some cleanup. Oh, boy.
Maybe a little bit.
Marina is asking where you got the spider spatula from, Sally.
TK Maxx, I believe.
Yeah, that's a TJ Maxx special.
You can also get it on Amazon. They're not expensive.
Is that what you call it, the spider?
It's called a spider. Is that what the spider web to use?
Sure.
Now, if you don't want to use jalapeno on this, guys, you can always use some crushed red pepper flakes if you like a little spice, if you don't have a jalapeno.
What about for people who don't like spice at all?
Just
Leave it all out.
Leave it all out.
No jalapeno, no crushed red
It
pepper.
is not a problem at all. Now, these peppers haven't been seasoned yet, so I'm going to give them a little love with some salt and pepper. Not too much because we've already salted the shrimp when it was in the marinade. And with some pepper.
So we're starting to make a mess over here.
You'll be all right.
Mo, it's called cooking.
I know. I don't care.
Yes, you do.
I
Now, like I said, normally my next step would be turn down the heat a little bit and add some garlic. That's what the recipe says. I put so much garlic in the marinade.
Yeah.
We're going to skip that step. No vampires are coming to my house anytime soon.
You're doing such a good job playing pretend, though.
You are doing nothing.
I'm just I'm testing out the pasta.
That's not how you test out pasta.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's hot.
It's hot.
Wow.
It's boiling water. What the hell do you think?
You need to go to bed.
I don't.
It's bedtime. You need to nap again.
Made the
Put
mistake
you
of
behind
not
in the home.
I made the mistake of not napping today.
All right.
Almost there. My God. You realize I could have watched the movie Titanic by now.
Stop it. Smell those peppers. Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, well, Michael, we don't suggest that you listen to us at the store with the volume all up. Like, if you're going to do that,
Uh-oh,
have
sorry.
headphones
Michael.
in.
Sorry, yeah.
All right, I'm going to add the sun-dried tomatoes. You know, if you don't like sun-dried tomatoes, I bet if you wanted to char some cherry tomatoes, I bet that would be really good on this too.
We're going to have an ear muffet clause.
Marina's telling you to behave yourself, Mo.
You see how pretty the colors are?
All
That's why I chose the yellow bell pepper instead of the red, because I already have the red with the sun-dried tomatoes. And then the green with a jalapeno. If you wanted to add some green, you could just use, and you don't like jalapeno, use a green bell pepper. It's as easy as that. And I got a lot of parsley. All right, let's check our pasta one more time. It's so close. Okay. While the pasta is just finishing up, here's what I like to do. You guys come over here. Yeah, we're close.
Are we close? Because this is taking a while.
I like to cut these in half. You certainly don't have to. If your shrimp is really big, I would suggest it for this dish. Or if it's really big, cut it in thirds. And I can tell this shrimp is cooked. I'll give it a little taste, make sure it's cooked.
All right.
So that means I won't throw it in until the last minute.
Michael, do you really do that? He says his wife is shopping and he gets bored, and she gets mad when he plays hide and seek and scare people. So he thought he'd listen in.
What? What?
No, Karen, I'm not sleeping. I was putting on pants. I got to step out after this.
Where are you going?
Movies?
You going to the movies tonight? What are you going to
What are you
see?
going to see, Curtis?
Oh, Venom 2. I'm expecting it to be awful.
It's no Steel Magnolias, I can tell you that.
It damn sure isn't.
Guys, if you have not, you got to go to the podcast and check out Curtis's review of Steel Magnolias.
It's a classic.
It is a classic.
It's an instant classic.
We were freaking crying. 1055online.com, Mo and Sally podcast. Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, so.
Of course, it'll be too late. It might be off the podcast by the time we're done with this dish.
Okay, so now we're going to add the pasta to the dish, okay? So what I like to do is put it, so to minimize the mess of using the spider, put a towel, turn off the heat, take the spider, and this way when you're transferring it, any water, excess water is just going to fall right on the towel. But don't let the towel touch the burner. That's kind of important. So
Yeah, that would be very dangerous. This looks like a fire hazard.
Yeah.
No, it's not touching the burner.
Fire department would not approve of this.
And you see there's some pasta water in the noodles.
Okay.
So that's good.
There we go.
If you don't have a spider and you're draining it, just save some of your pasta water.
Smells good.
Oh, you're not bitching. Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
Curtis liked that.
Curtis, what time does your movie start? Because I'm afraid you're not going to make it.
All right, damn it. Next
7.
week, I'm going to make a dish that takes 15 minutes.
Make a hot pocket.
Yeah. Make a damn hot pocket for you. All right, so that's all back in. Let's move our towel so nobody gets burnt. And I'm going to add back in what the shrimp was lying in. This is our marinade, but it's been cooked, so it's safe. You don't have to worry about dying or something. That goes back in. Then we're going to put in about half of the parsley. Half of the cheese. I'm going to turn the heat down even more. And just let this come together. Look at that.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Mike Marzigliano says extra Parmigiano cheese.
That's
it's,
what,
it's
yeah,
coming.
that's
It's,
what we said.
It's coming.
We said extra cheese.
It's coming, guys. I did do a little.
He knows. He's Italian. He knows about pasta and cheese
Yes,
and
he
stuff
certainly
like
does.
that.
All right, so the shrimp are completely cooked. So I'm going to turn the heat off and add the shrimp in and just let them get warm,
Woo!
even though they're not really cold. But that way, because you don't want to overcook it. I think I say that a million times to you guys.
Woo!
There we go.
Woo! This got my taste buds buzzing.
All right.
Well, you're getting some. Oh, that's Curtis's right there. Oh, yeah, that was on the floor.
No, it wasn't on the stove. All right, here we go.
Now, are you putting more cheese in?
Give me a second. Let me get the bowl. It's right over here.
Whatever you got, just dump the whole thing. It'll be all right.
That's what we say. I mean, you know.
All right. Shrimp got nice and warm. Heat is off because we don't want to cook it anymore. Got those little sun-dried tomatoes. Got our
Joanne says it looks
peppers.
amazing. All right.
Mo really liked this dish, Joanne. All right. Get a little more shrimp in there.
Scrimps.
Shrimps. All right. A little more color on there. All right. So now, as promised, we're going to top it some more Parmesan,
All right.
as promised, and then a little bit more of that fresh parsley. And let's go over and let's enjoy this. Again, if you want, you can serve it with, a little lime or lemon wedge. It's really up to you.
Ooh,
So that's our dish, guys.
that look professional.
Thank you, Curtis. Well, now let's taste it because that's the real thing. Give me a shrimp.
Yum, 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 yum.
It's a lot lighter than you would think because Parmesan cheese just is not as heavy as some other cheese when you put it in a dish. And the freshness of the parsley, you really don't not do the parsley step because that just gives it a little fresh. Look how pretty that is.
It's beautiful.
Why would you like to try that, or is it
Is it
still?
is it too hot for my baby mouth?
I really don't think it is.
All right. Oh, yeah. Perfect. More cheese was the right step.
More cheese was the right step. When I made this last week, I said it needed more cheese, and I was right.
Yeah, you were right. Mike Marzigliano says, very nice, Sally. Good job. Get the recipe at 1055online.com. Go to Doris Italian Market and get your ingredients.
Got everything there.
Get your wine, get your bread,
Steal from the salad. No, I'm just messing with you.
Don't steal anything from the salad bar. That was not the hack. Buy your stuff. Make sure you get some of this delicious BBQ Zinfandel. God bless.
I mean, I think this is one of the best wine and cheese pairings you and I have done since we've been
Yes.
doing this
Cello Smoky Pepper and BBQ
This is one
Zinfandel.
of the best wine pairing in cheese pairing.
Absolutely. It's delicious.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Brand new birthday prank call. We have your chance to win $100 courtesy of Tamron Hall at 7:30 with Battle of the
And
Burbs.
then we're giving away $1,000.
And then we're going to give away $1,000. That's on the show tomorrow.
And we also have the who's performing at the Super Bowl next year. That came out today, so we'll have that for tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know who that is. So save that,
It's a group
Jim.
of people.
It's a group of people. All right.
It's a whole bunch of people.
We'll talk about that tomorrow as well. Did not know about that.
Yep. See, little insider scoop.
All right. Well, come join us tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching tonight. You guys be safe, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Have a great evening.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay.